Hello, everyone. Coming up here on Connect Now, what a show we have for you. We talk about Quiet on the Set, the bombshell announcement that a lot of people are talked about, stunned people throughout that four-part docu-series. Talk about the dark side of Nickelodeon Kids TV, what they went through with the mental abuse, inappropriate behavior, and disgusted tactics. We'll talk about that as well as with Dan Snyder replied back on what he had to say. We'll talk about that coming up. Also, too, we know that everyone's been talking about this viral video right here. The dude that was he had made some appearance and stuff, and then everybody criticizing how his clothing is. We'll get to that coming up. They actually made an action figure of the man. You won't believe that. And two, we get to Freaknik, the Freaknik docu series that appeared on Hulu. A lot of controversy going on with that, with Freaknik and stuff. We get to it in the latest as Connect Now starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Connect Now. We'll talk about Freaknik in a minute, but I'm your host as always, Kendra Dick, alongside Brittany Shea. Brittany Shea, how you doing?
Doing all right.
All right. Like I said, join in the conversation using the hashtag Connect Now here on Connect TV and all our digital socials. Join in that conversation. And don't forget to use the hashtag Connect Now. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button, or just subscribe if you on these subscribing platforms. All right, Brittany Shea, we got a lot to get to. I know you've been watching this and it's been buzzing throughout the whole entire week about this four-part docu-series that appeared on the ID network called Quiet on the Set. Quiet on the Set talks about what was going down on the Nickelodeon Kids 90s shows, your favorite shows. We know that Dan Snyder, the mastermind behind some of those shows, created a toxic workplace environment, inappropriate behavior, and just things that were disgusting at least. But a lot of child stars came out to address Dan Snyder about his toxic work reality environment, including writers that said that Dan had them to split one big salary for two writers, which some people believe that's unfair work work stuff, like them working under paid conditions like that. Even to the point that Amanda Bynes might be her recent mental um health problems. Did you watch the show? What's your thoughts on the show, and what could we learn from this show, from this docu series? I meant to say.
Yeah, I watched the docu series and the shows that Dan Snyder, produced and made during that time of the late mid 90s to to the shows now like that. I forgot that show that's on Nickelodeon, but it was I think the last show he had was like about a superhero family or something. But yeah, and he did all pop show, Keenan Kel, all that, Amanda show. You think of you name it, you could think of it. That's what he did for Nickelodeon. Like he brought in the viewership heavily for Nickelodeon. And when I watched that documentary, I swear that kind of ruined my childhood. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I mean, like some of those shows and stuff, I wasn't too keen on Nickelodeon too much. I was more Cartoon Network. The only thing I watched on Nickelodeon was like all that, but
Mm-hmm.
other than that, I wasn't Ren and Stimpy, Cat Dog, all them. But I
Yeah,
wasn't too keen on his shows though, because I mean, it didn't appeal to me. I was mainly watching BET, MTV, and VH1. To be honest,
yeah.
but
Um,
oh, go ahead, Brent. I'm sorry.
yeah. I mean, his shows had appeal to a lot of kids, but you know, hindsight 2020, thinking back and looking back at it and the things that he references and stuff, he did a lot of adult jokes and masked it in the kids programming. You see what I'm saying? That he had. And I think that's what they were bringing attention to, you know, things looking weird, you know, on what he was doing.
Okay. We know that Drake Bell, he was one of Dan's stars. He said that Drake Bell said that he was experiencing from a dialogue coach, SA, and he didn't want to touch on the subject that much. Um, Drake Bell, many people are wondering why Amanda Bynes, with her current mental state of mind stuff, did that play a role to how she went wild and crazy and stuff. And this dude right here, Brian Henry, I think I watched and he had got covered with peanut butter. And they said that he was, I think they was doing like a Fear Factor version of all that and making them doing that. He had peanut butter cover around him with dogs licking him and stuff.
Yeah, and he felt disgusted by it. I mean, rightfully so, because who the hell want dogs licking you? Like, the fuck? They nasty. They lick their own ass, and you think I want a dog licking me?
But
But that man was sick, and I feel like he probably either said or coerced or did something to Amanda. I honestly feel like he did.
so you think when you see right here on this image right here, Amanda used to do her sketch in the pool,
Yeah,
sitting down interviewing folks. He was just doing it for his own sick pleasure.
yeah, he probably want to be in the jacuzzi with her anyway. That's what it was.
Well, we know that two females writers saying that they got paid unfairly, and they said they had to split their pay. What's going on and stuff. But do you think with that situation that he create something? And he said later on his YouTube video that he regretted some of the stuff he was doing and stuff. He just got caught up in the stuff in the wind of things.
To me, I don't find that as no excuse. Just because you facing a deadline, just because you facing a lot of pressure and stress, that don't mean you should walk around act like an a-hole. That's when you get help from your people. You see what I'm saying? Let somebody
Uh-huh.
lighten the load for you. Let somebody help you. You see what I'm saying? You that was your character. That was how you treat people. You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I don't care for that excuse. I'm tired. I work. Rah, 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 rah. Okay, if you feel that way, go get help. Go get someone to help you. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Instead of jumping down people's throat and cussing and fussing and being rude and doing pranks and doing crazy shit. You see what I'm saying? That was a hostile work environment. That's what you created. That's it. That's all. And
Hmm.
then the ladies with the two salaries for one person, one salary for two people, ain't no fucking way. In California, ain't no way, baby. This ain't gonna work for you.
It just it wouldn't work for you.
Uh-uh. And I'll be offended.
Okay. What then did you see about Ariana Grande when she was covered with water and stuff? He made a lot of a lot of jokes that was kind of explicit.
Hmm. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, child, that man's having sick fetish or something. They need to check his laptop or something for child P. For child P. You know what I'm saying? Because the way
Yeah.
he was turned off, all of them was pedos. They need to go check. They need to check his laptops.
Yeah.
Check his search history and check his laptop because he give pedo vibes. And then not only have him and then two sexual predators there, you know what I'm saying? Them
Yeah.
was some sick ass people. And I hope now that they learn to do background checks or some on these folks. Cause
I
I was
think that,
shocked.
I think that's what he was alluding to on his little YouTube channel and stuff that he wanted to say that you know what for future cases like that let's do background checks. Let's make sure the kids' mental health is there if they want to do this or not do this because they act like he was trying to say they was trying to gang up on him and he felt like he did the best he could.
Ain't nobody ganged up on you. And then too, when you think about it, when we was growing up during that time of the 90s and the 2000s and the 2010s, it was a free for all. It was whatever. You see what I'm saying? Then people was less PC then. You see what I'm saying? You know, people hurt people's feelings and talk to them crazy and everything. But now,
I think too, you had to have they call it like practice standards and practices. Like what makes sense, what don't make sense, what disoffend one person, would that offend a person? I think you have to go across the board and stuff. And I think now that's what they're doing in TV now. Like everything, if it's offensive, if it look offensive, if feel offensive, then we got to cut it. We got to figure out a way to go around it.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. I think that's what they're doing in all, industries. You see what I'm saying? Because you still have misogyny towards women. You still have this. You still have racism. You still have, you see what I'm saying? So much stuff. So I'm kind of glad that it should have been happening, but I'm glad that people are trying to be more. I feel like be considerate of others as human beings. You see what I'm saying? Regardless if of race, religion, creed, sexuality, orientation, whatever, just be considerate. If that person is not harmful or doing anything to you, why would you be hateful towards them? Just have love for everybody. That's right. The right love for everybody that's doing the right thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then too, like they say, the good ends up with the bad, and you still got like some bad apples. You can't weave them out, but eventually, when their characteristics show, I guess you go from there, and you just go how it's gonna be.
Yeah, but like they said, hurt people hurt people. That's majority what it is, hurt and hate. That person has some form of hurt that they can't get over, and they take it out on others. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's like you saying it's like a recycle thing. Like they got hurt, they gonna find somebody to hurt, and then it's just like it got the buck stopped with somebody.
Yeah, it gotta come to a stop.
Okay. I guess Dan Snyder just his own little imagination. I guess we'll just move on from there. All right, Brittany, we want to talk about this. This man right here, I don't know what's his name, but he went viral this past week after a couple of ladies tried to say that his outfit wasn't all up to par, and he went to Whataburger and wear an outfit, and a lot of people started showing support for him, of saying like, "Hey, he's dressing like a normal dude. What do you want him to dress like?"
Yeah,
he got New Balances on, the blue jeans and a blue shirt, a navy blue shirt. So a lot of people are come to his defense. I see that you was coming to his defense a little bit too about hey, that guy ain't doing nothing wrong. So what's the problem?
Right, and then the stud girl that I'm trying to talk about, girl, go find your fucking fashion because you ain't got it. You got the nerve to sit up here and talk about somebody else's clothes when you ain't got the damn right clothes. What the fuck? Can't even dress like a man right. Get it together. Get it together.
They even got an action figure of the dude right here. I don't know. That's quick as hell. Under a week.
That's all it. Baby, I hope he ain't got. I hope don't nobody get to digging up on shit on his ass, and we had to turn against him.
You got to turn against him. I mean, he just going to get something to eat. That from nasty ass.
I'm saying, you know how people get to digging up people on people.
Yeah. Past background.
I hope he ain't got nothing in his background before he had to turn on his ass. That's what I'm saying.
Well, ain't nothing went down yet. But he went to nasty Whataburger, so I guess we go Whataburger. Hey.
People like Whataburger. I don't like Whataburger.
I don't like that neither. Yeah, Whataburger. Also, too, the Freaknik documentary came out. You know, a lot of people went to. Some people, maybe your parents or your aunties or your uncles, went to Freaknik. But Hulu had a documentary movie of Freaknik from his origins from the 80s to now. Freaknik was a popular come together moment for Black people to I guess Black joy, Black pride, and then it went down south after with a lot of sexual stuff going on. Jermaine Dupri, one of the executive producers, as well as Uncle Luke Campbell, another executive producer, and 21 Savage. They examined Freaknik and stuff. What's your thoughts of the Freaknik documentary? Did you see it? Are you trying to see it or what?
I haven't seen it yet, but I want to see it. So.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It just was another part. We kind of went to the foot wash and stuff. You kind of think Freaknik, you kind of think of anything like a foot wash gathering and stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, I ain't seen it, but I'm gonna try to watch it.
Okay.
I bet it's
That
gonna be a
Tupac
mess.
went, Usher went, a lot of notoriety figures went back in the day to Freaknik and stuff. Do
Yeah.
you think you ever think can this year can Freaknik do it again? Can black people get along and do it safely and do it like efficient and not cause no trouble or no problems?
Yeah, I don't know. Depending on who comes to the Freaknik. Yeah. You know, some people become to cause trouble, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't think it'll work this time, Asian time, cause shit, them folks, a lot of people be in jail.
Oh yeah, the police would love having them to have Freaknik so they can
For
collect some
most,
money.
yeah, they be in jail for multiple reasons.
Okay. Well, I guess Freaknik was that, being Freaknik and stuff. Um, all right. I guess they're gonna do it for Connect now. So for Brittany Shea, I've been your host, Kendrick Dix, saying so long. We'll see you again next time here on Connect Now. See you
Peace.
later.